Hello friends, welcome back to Explore the Techie Friend. Excel in English by Madhuri. We have learnt about few kinds of nouns and we have seen two translation topics as well. Before we get into the topic, let me ask you a question. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that helps a person to express his ideas, views, and many more. A sentence comprises of a subject, verb, and an object. In some cases, we see a subject and verb making a sentence. See here, we have two sentences. He wrote a letter. In this, we have subject, he, verb, wrote, and object, a letter. Let's see one more sentence. She slept. Here we find only a subject and a verb, but still it makes sense and it makes a sentence. Well, what are verbs? Doing words or action words are called verbs. Verb is a word that tells about a task or a work that is being done, or which is already done, or which will be done. Verbs are primarily classified into three types or tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Tense is the time that is described by a verb, the time of the work being done. If it is happening now, or which has already happened, or which will going to happen. Each of these tenses are again classified into different tenses, but as of now, as of today's video is concerned, I am not going to confuse you by stating all kinds of tenses here. Today we shall discuss only about simple present tense. When to use a simple present tense, when not to use, and how to use. How to use simple present tense in a question. These are the things that you are going to learn in this video. When we want to learn English, we need to learn these grammar topics only because there is a great need to pose a question properly and to answer the question correctly. These are the two things that one should keep in their mind before learning English. For instance, a person who doesn't know Telugu comes and speaks to you in Telugu. How do you feel? For the very beginning, you feel funny, but later you appreciate him or her for her trial of speaking new language. At the same time, we assure them to speak continuously so that they will learn the language. So, the very first thing one must keep in the mind is to come out of the fear and to start speaking. If you start speaking, you will get to know the mistakes and you will rectify the mistakes easily. Let's see how a verb changes in present, past, and future tense here. For present tense, which is happening now, the verbs will be go, goes, walk, and cut. For past tense, which is already happened, went, walked, and cut. For future tense, which will happen, will have gone, walked, and cut. Let's take a sentence here. She eats an apple. In this, you have a subject, verb, and object. Subject is nothing but a noun or a pronoun that performs activity. Verb, as you already know, it's an action. Object is a noun or a pronoun on which activity is done. This is how a subject, verb, and an object are related to each other. Let's see few more sentences in three tenses. Priya is riding a bicycle. Is present tense. Mr. Rao helped the poor. Helped is a past tense. He will drink coffee. Will drink comes under future tense. Now, when we talk about simple present tense specifically, it tells us about the actions taking place now or in the present. We talk about habits and facts in simple present tense. Simple present tense is used to represent the habits, routines, facts, and states. Here comes a habit. She drinks coffee in the morning. This is a habit. That means she does the same every day. Routine. He goes to office by car. Every day he goes to office by car. A routine need not be a habit. And coming to the fact, the earth revolves around the sun. And the state, Ria likes roses. These are the four contexts that we use simple present tense. Now let's see clearly about the habits. I get up at 6 o'clock. I will get up at 6 o'clock is wrong. మనకి తెలుగులో నేను పొద్దున్నే లేస్తాను, నేను 6 గంటలకి లేస్తాను అనే పదం ఫ్యూచర్ టెన్స్లా అనిపిస్తుంది. కానీ మనం అది ఇంగ్లీష్లో ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఐ విల్ గెట్ అప్ ఎట్ 6 o'clock అని అనకూడదు. తెలుగు నుంచి ఇంగ్లీష్కి మనం ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేసుకునేటప్పుడు ట్రూ ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ పదానికి పదం మనం ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేసుకోకూడదు. ఇక్కడ ఒక ఉదాహరణకి ఒక సెంటెన్స్ చెప్తాను. నేను మార్కెట్కి వెళ్ళాను అంటాం. అదే ఇంగ్లీష్లో ఐ మార్కెట్ వెంట్ అని అనకూడదు. ఐ వెంట్ టు ద మార్కెట్ అని అనాలి. మీరు మాట్లాడుతూ ఉంటే మీకు ఆ సెంటెన్స్లో మీకు ఏం మిస్టేక్ చేస్తున్నాను అనేది ఈజీగా మీకే అర్థమైపోతూ ఉంటుంది. బిఫోర్ దాట్ మీకు ఏ సెంటెన్స్ ఎలా వాడాలో అనేది ఈ గ్రామర్ టాపిక్స్ హెల్ప్ చేస్తాయి. లెట్స్ సీ వన్ మోర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ హియర్. షీ కుక్స్ ఫర్ హర్ ఫ్యామిలీ. We should not say she is cooking for her family. And coming to the facts, the sun rises in the east. Birds fly in the sky. These are the facts. No one can change these facts. These facts will be written in simple present tense. And few routine things that we do. I drink milk every morning. I learn to speak good English. And when we talk about the same thing with he or she, we say like this. He goes to office by car. She teaches English. Why this S is being seen here? Do you have any clue? When the subject is a singular noun or pronoun, we add S or ES to the verb. For example, he eats an apple a day. Ria goes to school by car. And here is an exception for I and you. Though they are singular pronouns, we do not add S to the verb when we are using I or you in a sentence. For example, I attend karate class every evening. You speak French. Do you speak French? Attend, speak. We should not add S to the verb here. Now we must learn when to add S and ES to the verb. Here, see, help helps, cook cooks, write writes, read reads, jump jumps, put puts, roar roars, sit sits, drag drags, tighten tightens. Most of the words will have S to their verbs instead of ES. But there are some exceptions. Here, the verbs that end with O, double S, CH, SH, Z and X will have ES in their present tense. Do, does, go, goes, watch, watches, catch, catches, brush, brushes, crush, crushes, fix, fixes, mix, mixes, relax, relaxes, buzz, buzzes. And here the verbs that end with Y will have present tense when we are talking about a singular noun as flies, which will replace Y and adding IAS, fly, flies, cry, cries, etc. The lion growls in the forest. It is its habit. Or simply we can say the lion growls. This is to speak about a habit or a routine. If we want to speak about the thing or the task which is happening at that time, we use simple present continuous tense. The lion is growling. We'll talk about it in the next video. Then here, the sun rises in the east. It's a fact. Sonu eats breakfast at 8 o'clock. It is his habit to eat breakfast at that particular time. Finally, let's talk about a state. State is connected to your mind or to your feelings. So when we talk about a state, there is no beginning or ending to a state. I love my family. It's something that happens in your mind or in your heart. So in this case, we should not say I am loving my family. When you say I write a letter, the task will get completed. But when you say I love my family or I need some rest, that need, love, all these things will not complete because they do not have a physical appearance, and we cannot say that a particular state will come to an end. Here are some examples. I have a luxurious car. We should not say I am having a luxurious car. This dish tastes awesome. This dish is tasting awesome is wrong. This way, when we have a state of mind, you should never use continuous tense. You should just use a simple present tense. I hope it is clear till here. Now, let's see how to pose questions. Here we go. Do you speak English? Yes, I speak English. When we talk about I or you, we never use S to the verb. Here, singular pronoun. Does he speak English? Yes, he speaks English. And one more, where do you live? You is used for singular and plural as well. So here it can be I or we live in Hyderabad. Where do they live? They live in Hyderabad. Well, where do you come from? I or we come from New Delhi. Where does Sheila come from? Sheila comes from New Delhi. So, ఈ సింపుల్ ప్రెజెంట్ టెన్స్ అనేది ఒక పని, ఏదైనా ఒక పనిని గురించి మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు, ఒక క్రియని గురించి మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు వాడతాము. సో ఇది ఎలా అంటే ఒక పని చేస్తున్నాడు అని చెప్పడానికి ప్రెజెంట్ కంటిన్యూస్ వాడతాము. ఒక పని లేకపోతే ఒక విషయం ఇలా ఉంది, భూమి గుండ్రంగా ఉంది, ద ఎర్త్ ఈజ్ రౌండ్, అది ఎప్పుడు అలానే ఉంటుంది. అలా ఒకటి ఖచ్చితంగా ఇలానే ఉంటుంది, అది ఒక స్టేట్. నాకు పువ్వులంటే ఇష్టం. పువ్వులంటే ఇష్టం అనేది అది ఒక ఫీలింగ్, లేకపోతే అది ఒక మైండ్లో ఒక థాట్. సో అలాంటప్పుడు కూడా ప్రెజెంట్ టెన్సే వాడతాం. ఐ లైక్ ఫ్లవర్స్. ఇక్కడ నేను ఇచ్చిన సెంటెన్సెస్ ఉన్నాయి కదండి, అవి ఒకసారి ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. తర్వాత నేను ఇక్కడ కొన్ని వర్బ్స్ ఇంకా సబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఇస్తున్నాను, ఈ రెండు కంబైన్ చేసి మీరు చదవండి. అండ్ ఫైనల్గా ఒకసారి చెప్పాలంటే ఈ సింపుల్ ప్రెజెంట్ టెన్స్ అనేది ఒక వాస్తవాన్ని కానీ, ఒక అలవాటును కానీ, ఒక దైనందిన కార్యక్రమం, ఒక డైలీగా రోజు చేసే పనిని కానీ, లేదా ఒక ఫీలింగ్ని కానీ చెప్పడానికి వాడతాం. ఈ నాలుగే మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సిన విషయాలు. సింగులర్ సబ్జెక్ట్ ప్రొనౌన్ అయినా లేకపోతే నౌన్ అయినా వాడేటప్పుడు ఎస్ చేరుస్తాము. ఎప్పుడు ఎస్ చేరుస్తాము, ఎప్పుడు ఈఎస్ చేరుస్తాము అనేది నేను మీకు ఆల్రెడీ స్లైడ్ చూపించాను కదా. సో ప్లూరల్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎస్ చేర్చము. ఈ రెండు మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సిన సూత్రాలు. ఓకే, మీరు ఈ రెండు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే సింపుల్ ప్రెజెంట్ టెన్స్ని ఈజీగా మాస్టర్ చేయొచ్చు. డైలీ ఒక 4-5 సెంటెన్సెస్ మీ దగ్గర వారితో మాట్లాడడానికి ట్రై చేయండి. ఈజీగా మీకు ఎలా వాడాలనేది తెలిసిపోతుంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ యువర్ పేషెంట్ లిసనింగ్. Subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thank you for all the support you're giving me. Thanks a lot. Excel in English by Madhuri. నెక్స్ట్ వీడియోలో మళ్ళీ కలుద్దాం.